All good? Nice. Okay. So are you all ready for today's bottle craft? Yes? Give me thumbs up who all are ready. Yay. Okay. So I hope you all are doing well and keeping safe at home. Yes? Good. And even if you are going out, you are taking all the precautions, right? You are wearing mask, you are sanitizing your hands. Yes. And also washing your hands very frequently at home as well, right? Great. Okay. So just to let you know about our weekly schedule, we have already had our landscape art classes, our science experiment classes, English learning classes, fitness classes, and we are going to have our bottle craft today. Yes? Great. I hope you all are set for today's class and having all the materials ready with you for the class. Yes? Great. And after this class, we are going to have so basically we, as I mentioned, we have categorized all the classes based on the grade. So the people who have been who are below grade 5, they can attend this class, and above grade 6 and above grade, they can attend the next class at 6 to 7 p.m. It is not mandatory that you have to attend within the grades only. If you want to attend any of the class, you can attend. It's just that we make a recommendation for the particular classes. Okay. Cool. So after this class, tomorrow we'll be having our dance class. This is for all age group. Anybody can join this class, and it's not recommended for any particular grade. Okay. So we'll be having our fun on dance as well. So after the class, what you have to do? You have to just go to live.uolo.com. Okay. You have to go to live.uolo.com and make your submission. How? You just have to click over submit your activity. Okay. Cool. So you just have to click over here. You will be able to see your profile where you'll get an option to submit your activity for that particular class. So let's say if you, once the class have got over, you have to just go to live.ulo.com and click over submit your activity. You will see today's class and you'll be able to submit your activity for today's class here. And you can just click over upload. You will be able to select single or multiple images as well. And then you can just click over submit by having a preview that whether you have selected the right picture or not. Once you click over submit, your entry will be submitted for that particular class. Okay. So just to let you know how you have to take picture, it should be a horizontal one. It should be very lit space, and you should have a big smile on your face and holding your entry like this. Yes. Okay, and you don't have to take a vertical or portrait photo. Make sure it is a landscape one. Okay. If you are posting it on social media, you have to tag Uolo app so as to get featured on Uolo's story. And then you have, if you are posting it as a post, you have to use these hashtags Uolo app and Uolo learning. Okay. Okay, so now let us start our class. Our teacher is already ready with us. Once again. Shreyasi ma'am, can you unmute yourself?
Yes. Am I audible to everybody?
Yes, ma'am. Please go
Okay.
ahead. Thank you.
So, hello everyone, and welcome to this class of bottle craft. So, for today's class, we will learn how to make block prints using leaves on our glass bottles. On the left were glass bottles. You can also use plastic bottles as well for this class in case you don't have a glass bottle. That is the plastic Coke and the cola bottles that you have. You can use that also. Fine. So, we'll first recapitulate what are the materials that we need for this class. Okay. Let me just show you here. Also, this class will involve a bit of spray painting for those of you who have gotten the not mandatory, but who have gotten themselves a brush, an old brush. It will involve spray painting. So I would recommend that everybody has some sort of a sheet, a rough sheet, or maybe a newspaper spread out so that you don't, dirty yourself or the area around wherever you paint. Okay, have something spread around. Okay, so first we'll just go through what are the things that we need to make our bottle painting. So just have a board or any sort of a structure, any newspaper around so that you don't dirty it. So here we have our glass bottle. You can also use a plastic cola or Coke bottle as I told you. We'll need a few leaves which we'll be using to make the imprints. We will need a brush, okay, to take out the color. We will need our acrylic colors using which we will paint. And also, what are the rest of things? Okay, the other thing we'll need is a cotton ball. You will use the cotton ball to dab the color, to make the coat. And also this is a mandatory one. You will need an old brush, an old toothbrush if you have. And also you will need a jar of water. The toothbrush is completely optional. If you have it, you can use it. If not, you can just skip that step. Okay. So everybody ready? Everybody ready with your materials? Okay. We'll first just apply a coating, our basic first coating on the glass bottle. So everybody choose a color. Everybody choose what color you want to make your glass bottle. Okay, I would recommend that you use some light color like maybe cream color or even white color or light pink. Okay, any light color will look nice because then the rest of the things, the block imprints that you're going to make with the help of your leaves, you can do that using some darker color and they will really stand out. It will look pretty. You can also use any color of your choice. It's up to you, but I would recommend that you use some light color for making the coating, the initial coating. So everybody ready? Just choose any color of your choice. Any color, doesn't matter. Okay. Better if you choose a light one, but if you don't have, you can use any color of your choice. Just avoid using black if you because we wanted to make a nice and colorful painting. Okay. Avoid using black. Okay. So I will be using the cream color. The cream color. I will be using a cream color. Whatever color you're going to use, just pour it out on your palette. Okay, there should be a plate or a rough palette that we need. You should pour out your color on that. Any color you want. You can use green, whatever. I will be using the fresh cream color. The nice cream color I will be using. So everybody just pour out the color on your palette. Okay. You can see I have poured out the color. And now everybody get your cotton balls out. Get the cotton balls. Just dip it in the color and we will dab our entire glass bottle starting from the top. Okay, just dip it in the color like this. Dip it nicely in the color and start from the top of the bottle. See how I am dabbing the paint. I am not making it slide like this. I'm just dabbing it like this. It's called dabbing movement. You need to dab it. Otherwise, the color will not stick. Okay. So for now, you will first apply our initial coating. Just put the cotton ball into the color and we'll dab. Start from the top of the bottle so that you have place to hold the bottle at the bottom side. Okay, so in this way, you will have to cover the entire bottle using your first color, the first color code that you want. I have chosen fresh cream. Whatever color you want, you can choose and you can, using a cotton ball, dab that color all over the glass bottle. Just keep taking the color. If you feel that one cotton ball is not enough, if it has gotten dirty, you can very well use a second cotton ball also to dab that color. Okay, just keep moving your fingers downwards and keep covering the entire part of the glass bottle using that cotton ball. Nicely dab it. It should cover all of your bottle. Okay, pour out more of the color if required. Pour out more of the color if required. Use another cotton ball also if the color is getting over. Okay, once you've reached the bottom part, now hold the bottle by the neck. Okay, the neck portion, as you can see, we have not covered. So once you've reached the bottom part, hold the bottle by the neck and continue dabbing it. Just cover the entire bottle with your first color coat. That's all. Okay, if you're finding it difficult to hold the bottle by the bottom portion, hold it by the neck. Everybody getting it? Good. I can see some nice bottle colors coming up. Use preferably light colors, maybe pink, white, light blue, light green, yellow. Okay, better to use a light color so that when you actually use the leaves and make the block prints, it will really stand out and it will look really colorful. Okay, nicely cover all of the bottle with your first color coat. Your hands will be getting a bit dirty, but it doesn't matter. You can wash them off later on. Right? Everybody getting it? You can just keep the camera close to your bottle so that I can see your work. Okay? Now see, it's getting a bit difficult for me to hold it from the bottom. So I've changed the holding position. I'm now holding the bottle from the neck. And now I'm continuing with the rest of the portion, getting the rest of the portion done. Okay? So this is how you will have to completely coat your bottle with your first color. Getting it, everybody? Pretty easy till now, right? Anybody who has finished, you can just keep your bottle down. You can just show it to me and you can keep your bottle down and allow it to dry up a bit. Okay, nicely rotate your bottle and get the color on all the portions. Rotate your bottle, keep rotating your bottle and get the color in all of the portions. Okay? Okay, fine. See the movement of the cotton ball? I'm dabbing it. I'm not moving it or sliding it along the bottle. I'm dabbing it. Okay? So once you're finished covering the entire bottle with one coat of color, just keep it out to dry. We will just wait for everybody to catch up. Some of you have larger bottles. You will take up a bit of more time. Those who are getting done with this step, if you have a brush, if you have an old toothbrush with you, then get ready with that and choose any complementary color. Now, what's a complementary color? Say you have chosen anything yellow. You can use green, you can use orange, you can use red. Okay, I'm just giving out the color suggestions while we wait for everybody to catch up. You can just listen to that and you can choose the next color. If you're using yellow, if you're using yellow, then you can use orange color or you can use red color. Okay, if you're using your orange color, you can use either yellow, you can use dark red, you can use maybe a pink, a deep pink. Okay, if you're using blue, you can take help of light green. You can also use yellow, dark blue, purple. Okay, if you're using a color like me, if you're using a flesh tint or a white color, it would be better if you use orange or maybe some shade of red. Okay, this is for those who are having the brush with them. Okay, the brush is not mandatory. You can leave it out, or otherwise what we can do is we are going to do a spray painting with the brush. So if you don't have a brush, you can just use a thin brush, a thin paint brush, and you can just put little dots if you want at all. Otherwise you can completely ignore the step. You can just allow your bottle to dry for that time. Also, again, I will just repeat, those of you who are having the brush and you are going to spray paint, for them it is advisable you have some sort of a sheet or some board spread out so that you don't make the area around your painting dirty. Okay. Also, avoid getting that spray on your clothes. It will dirty your clothes. So be a little careful about that. Okay. Everybody ready? I can see most of you are getting done with it. It doesn't matter if your bottle has not dried out, you can still go ahead with this step. Okay, even if your bottle has not dried out, you can still go ahead with this step. So I will be choosing the orange color for my spray painting. I have used this light cream color for my initial coating, and for the next color I will be using orange. Okay, just a few more seconds for everybody to catch up. Just keep dabbing. Take the help of the cotton ball. Keep dabbing. Yes, I can see some of you have chosen very nice colors. Very nice and bright colors. Good, good, good job. Just think of complementary colors, colors that will contrast nicely with it, and use such colors. Don't use black. Try to avoid using black because it will just make your bottle look darker. We don't want that. We want it to be nice and cheerful. Okay? Fine, everybody? We'll just wait some more, just a little more for everybody to catch up. Okay? Everybody get ready. Just think of the next color that you want to use, and you can keep it poured out on your palette. Okay, and get ready with your toothbrush. If somebody does not have a toothbrush, an old toothbrush, you can ignore this step, or instead of spray painting, you can just put tiny dots all over your bottle with the help of a thin paint brush. Okay? So we'll move on to the next step now. Everybody ready? Okay. So I will be using the orange color. I will take the orange color and I will just pour it out on the palette. Okay. So here is my orange color. I will just pour it out on the palette nicely. Okay. And then I will take my old toothbrush that I have for spray painting, and I will nicely wet it up first. It should not be dripping, but it should be damp. You can see it's just damp. Okay, and then I will take up that orange color. I will nicely get that orange color all over the toothbrush. Okay, just get that orange color nicely all over the toothbrush. It should not be dripping, it should just be wet. Okay, then hold the bottle by the neck and just spray it. Just run your finger over the toothbrush's bristles and you will see the colors will start to spray. Just like this, you will have a nice spray. I'm just running my finger over the bristles, over the brush's bristles, and you can see how the colors are spreading, how there's a spraying of colors. Be careful, don't dirty the surroundings around you, and also you should not dirty your clothes while you're getting through with this step. Nicely cover all of the bottle, all sides of the bottle, nicely cover it with the spray paint. Okay. This step is completely optional. If you don't have a toothbrush, this is not mandatory. You can also wait out and just put tiny dots, like tiny orange dots. Instead of spray painting, you can put tiny dots with your paintbrush. You can do it later on. If you don't have a toothbrush now, if you don't have a paintbrush now, you can do it later on. This is just completely optional. Just to make it look more natural, more grainy, give it some texture. You can see how the spray paint has covered all of the bottle, right? So this was your spray painting portion. We will just wait for everybody to catch up. Okay? Everybody has chosen a color, right, with which they want to spray paint. So what did we do? I will just repeat it. We took our old toothbrush, we dipped it in some water, we squeezed out all the extra water. It was just damp, it was not dripping with water. And then we poured out the color that we wanted to spray paint with, and we put our brush into that color, and we nicely coated our bristles with the color, and then we ran our finger through the bristles of the brush and started to spray paint the entire bottle. Okay, make sure that you have some sort of a sheet or a board or a newspaper or any rough paper around you, so that the spraying does not affect your surroundings. It does not make it dirty. Okay, everybody clear till this? Everybody clear up to this point, right? We'll just wait for people to catch up. You can start showing your work. Yes, I can see. Good job. Nice, nice. Super color combinations. I can see some of them. Some of you have used green and yellow. Nice. Good job. Good. People who have completed with the spray painting, you can just let your bottle out to dry a bit before we move on to the next steps, and you can get the leaves ready. We have asked for a few leaves which we'll be using to make the prints. Okay, you can get your leaves ready. Meanwhile, we can just wait for everybody to catch up. Okay. Very nice color combinations. Good spray painting. I can see some of you are doing it very nicely. If you do not have a toothbrush, in this meantime, what you can do is just take a thin brush, dip it in that color with which you actually wanted to spray paint with, and just put tiny dots all over the bottle, just random tiny dots all over the bottle. You can also wait out later on while this entire class is finished, and you can do that later on also if you don't have a paintbrush now. Okay, good. We'll just wait a few more seconds maybe for people to catch up. Okay, nice. I can see many of you working at it very sincerely. Good job. Very nice color combinations that I can see. Very good. Very good. Don't worry, we are waiting. Don't worry, we are not rushing anywhere. For those who do not have a paintbrush, again, you can just complete that making of the dots during this time, or else you can just let your bottle to dry out and get ready with the leaves for the next portion. Okay, fine, everybody get ready with your leaves now. Okay, once the spray painting is done, everybody get ready with the leaves. We will now use the leaves for block printing. So what will we do with the leaves? Okay, everybody has different shapes and sizes of leaves, I guess. Different leaves, right? So depending on the size of the leaves, you will have to place your leaves. Like I have small leaves. Some of you may be having larger leaves. So in that case, you will have to place it on an area where the leaves can accommodate. Okay? So I will show you.
Hi children, hi ma'am. Can we have the polls right now? All you children, are you enjoying your class making bottle craft? Let's take a break for 2 minutes, let the bottle dry out, and do the polls quickly. I'm just launching the poll, it'll be there on your chat and your screen. Can you go attempt your polls? We'll also allow these 2 minutes to dry out the bottle before we continue and make lovely patterns on the bottle. You can see most of you coming and voting here. All of you all who are still working with the bottle, leave the bottle for 2 minutes, let it dry a little bit, give some rest to your palms and your hands. Quickly finish the polls, and then we'll again continue with the class. I'll run the polls for 1 more minute. Quickly come to the screen, attempt your polls. Tracy ma'am is waiting to look at all your answers about how you're enjoying the class. We'll run the poll for about a minute more. I can still see that some of you have not come and attended the polls. I'm still seeing you away from the screen. Children, come and attend your polls. I can still see about some of you are still not attending, not giving your answers. I can see you. Come over. Last 10 seconds. Come quickly vote and go. I'll wait for 1 more minute for you all who have not attended. And then we'll continue making patterns. Almost the last few of you, I can still see that some of you have not voted. I'll run it for another 30 seconds. So come fast, quickly finish off. There's only 2 questions. Last few seconds. Okay, I'm getting Shresi ma'am, you can unmute yourself and continue the class. I'm ending the poll now.
How to paint with the leaves now. Okay, so after the spray painting, your bottle should be looking like this. Okay, once you have spray painted it. So next, what will we do? Just see the texture, how your bottle should be looking. See the texture. It should be spray painted nicely. Okay, just allow it to dry up. Meanwhile, take the leaves. Okay, and take any of the colors that you want to paint with your bottle. Paint on your bottle, okay? I will be choosing green and red colors. You can choose either one color also, or you can choose any color of your choice, any color. Okay, just take a brush, dip it in that color of your choice and paint the lower portion of the leaves. You can see this is the lower part where the veins are clearly visible. This is the lower part of the leaf. So I'm just applying the color there. You can see with the help of a brush, I'm just covering all of the lower portion of the leaf with the color of my choice. Okay, I am using red and green. I will be making both red and green color leaves. You can use either one color or you can use 3 or 4 or any number of colors. Completely up to you how you want to decorate. After you have put the color nicely, just hold the leaf properly. Hold the bottle by the neck and just place the leaf. See, like this. Okay? And nicely press on top of the leaf. Nicely press on top of the leaf so that all parts of it are getting attached to the bottle. See, when you nicely paint the leaf, some portion of the color will also appear on the top. That is not an issue. Okay, nicely press the leaf down so that we get a proper imprint, and then holding this end of the leaf, just pull it off. Just pull it off nicely, and there you get yourself a print. Okay, if you feel that your print is not proper, you can just make little adjustments also. In case the print is not proper or your leaf is torn from the side, just make little adjustments also. That is also fine. Anybody who has missed out on this step, I will just show it with another leaf. Here I have the underside of another leaf. We'll just paint it. See where I'm painting? This is the lower portion of the leaf. Okay, the lower portion of the leaf that I'm painting. Nicely paint it up with the color of your choice. Okay, nicely paint it up. Cover this lower portion of the leaf with the color of your choice, and then just hold the leaf, hold the bottle by the neck and place the leaf. I will be painting on only one side of the bottle. If you want, you can paint all over the bottle also. Okay, I will just be painting on the front side of the bottle. Just hold the bottle like this and place it. Press the leaf down nicely. Press on all the sides of the leaf so that it completely comes in contact with the glass bottle. No part of it is left. Okay, nicely press the leaf down. See how I'm pressing the leaf down? Nicely press the leaf down like this. Okay, and once you're sure that you've pressed all sides of the leaf, just hold the twig and pull the leaf. See, you've got yourself a nice leaf print here. Okay, just keep repeating this step. If you want, you can paint all over the bottle. I will just be painting on this one side of the bottle only. I will be using multiple colors. You can paint it using whatever colors you want. You can use 3, 4 or any number of colors that you want. Okay. So what did we do? We again just applied the color nicely on the lower part of the leaf. Okay. Then we took the leaf and we just applied it like this. So here I have my third red leaf. There you go. Apply pressure on all the sides of the leaves. Okay. Apply the pressure nicely and then holding this twig portion, just pull out the leaf once you have applied pressure everywhere. Like this. Yes. Got it? You got yourself a nice little imprint. So see how I will be using other colors to now give this a nice look. I will be using the green color along with the red color so that I have a nice multicolor look of my leaves. So similarly, once you're done with 3 or 4 leaves of one color, you can change the color and you can use any other color so that it looks nice and colorful. Okay. So I will be using this green color now. This is the olive green color. Same thing, the very same technique. I will just dip the brush and I will cover the underside portion, the lower portion, because that is where the veins are nicely visible. I will use that portion and nicely I will cover up all of the part of the leaves. Okay. Once it is done, we'll just place the leaf in a similar manner. Just hold the bottle by the neck and now I will place my leaf here. Be careful while placing the leaf and nicely apply pressure. Nicely apply pressure. Okay. Be careful, you should not be touching any other portion of the bottle. Okay, because it's all still drying out. It's not dried out completely. Pull the leaf by the twig. So here you have your green leaf. Okay, in this manner, you have to completely cover all of the bottle or you can choose to just paint the front side of the bottle like I am painting. Completely up to you. If you have larger leaves, then you can completely fill up all the sides of the bottle with the leaves. If you have smaller leaves like the ones I am using, you can just cover one portion. Okay, the front side portion of the bottle you can just cover. Start showing your work, whatever work you've done till now, you can start showing it so that I can see how much progress you have made. Okay. So here you go, your next leaf. I will place it somewhere here. Same thing, just take the leaf, apply the color on the lower portion and just place it and apply pressure before flicking it off using a twig. There you go, pull it off and there you have your leaf print. Okay. Keep changing the colors, okay, so that there is a nice, bright and cheerful bottle that you have. Start showing your work so that I can see. Very good. I can see some of you have got very nice, different sorts of leaves. Very good. Very good. Try using orange colors, nice pink colors, red colors on the bottles that you have used so that your bottles look nice and cheerful. Okay, you should be looking as if it's a festive decor, as if it's a vase. Okay, that is how your bottle should end up looking. It should not be looking black, dark. Okay, it should be looking nice and cheerful. That is why I had recommended you to use a light background color so that all your colors really stand out when you're using the leaves. Okay, see, this is how we are making all of the leaves. We will make some more. We will wait for everybody to finish painting all of the sides. Okay. Same technique, just the same technique. I will keep it repeating. Okay, we have just taken the leaves and we've painted the underside of the leaves with the color of our choice, and then we are placing that leaf on the glass bottle, and we are nicely putting pressure on it so that all the sides of the leaf come in contact with the glass bottle, and then we are pulling the leaf off by the twig. So here we'll place our next green leaf, nicely apply pressure with the finger so that the leaf sticks to the glass bottle, and then we will pull it off using that twig, using the twig portion. Okay, there you go. See how colorful and nice my bottle is looking after I have, because of the color combination that I have used. That is why I had asked you to use a light color so that when you paint your leaves on top of them, it looks nice and cheerful. Use multiple colors, use 2 or 3 colors minimum so that it looks nice and cheerful, nice and bright. It should be looking festive. Okay. So here I will paint another red leaf also because the number of red leaves is less, I feel. You can paint all over your bottle. I am painting just on this side of the bottle because my leaves are smaller in size. If you have large leaves, you can paint all over the bottle. Paint on all sides of the bottle. Okay, just cover your bottle nicely with the leaves. Good job. I can see some of you are showing up your work. Very pretty, very nice. Be careful when you're pulling off the leaves. Take the help of a twig or take help of some sharp object so that you are able to scrape off the leaf from the surface. Okay. There should not be too much of finger contact with the glass bottle because it's still drying out, right? Okay. Most of you are following the instructions very nicely, I can see. Everybody who's finished with the block printing part, you can just let your bottle dry while we wait for the others to catch up. Okay. So since I have smaller size leaves with me, I have just painted this front portion. Okay, and I have used a 2 color combination, green and red. I can see many of you have used multiple colors. Very nice, very nice, very nice. So here you can see for me, I have painted this front portion and it's done for me. This front portion is done for me. We'll just let it out to dry a bit. Okay, and we'll wait for everybody to catch up in the meantime. Okay, we'll just wait for everybody to catch up before we move on to the making of the twigs. Okay, so that our leaves look like real leaves. Everybody catch up nicely, catch up fast. Okay, what did we do? We just spray painted the entire bottle. First, we had made a coating out of a light color, maybe yellow or any other light colors, or if you didn't have one, there's no issue at all. Whatever color you used, you had first used it for coating the entire bottle. Then we used an old toothbrush and using that, we spray painted the entire bottle. If you don't have a spray paint, those of you who did not spray paint or who were not able to spray paint, this is the time now. While we wait for others to catch up, you can make small little dots all over the entire portion of your bottle at this time. Okay, you can utilize this time for making the dots on your bottle, right? So after doing the spray painting, what did we do? With the leaves that we had, we used a brush and we applied the color to the lower portion of the leaves where the veins are visible. We applied the color to that portion. Then we placed all of the leaves on the bottle, nicely applied pressure with our hands so that the leaf imprint becomes nice and crisp on the bottle. Then using the twig portion, the left around stick-like portion at the bottom of the leaf, we pulled all of the leaves out and we had all of these leaf imprints. Okay, We also changed colors. We used multiple colors so that our bottle looks nice, bright, cheerful, and festive. Okay, it looks like a vase almost. It's as if you can keep some flowers there. It should look like that. Okay, use nice and bright colors. Don't go for brown, black, and such dark colors. Okay, use reds, greens, yellows, oranges, pinks, blues. Use such nice colors. Most of you have done it very, very nicely. I can see some very pretty works there. Okay, those of you who have finished with this step, who have gotten the imprints of the leaves on your glass bottles, just take out a thin brush or any brush and just be ready. We will be drawing the twig ends for the leaves. Okay, just take out any thin brush and just be ready. We will be drawing the ends of the leaves. The rest of the people will just give you some more time. Just catch up while we wait for everybody. You can just hold your bottles up so that I can see. Okay, good job. Very nice, very pretty. Some of you have used very beautiful leaves, and as a result, your leaf veins have come out while you've taken the imprint. Very nice. Some very, very good choices of colors I can see here. Good job. I can see all of your works. Whoever is holding up your work, I can see it. Don't worry. And those of you are still taking time to cover the entire bottle, we are waiting for you. We'll still wait a bit more, okay? So don't worry about that. Good job. Some very nice, very different kinds of leaves I can see here. Many people have gotten themselves a variety of leaves. If you have more than one kind of leaf, you can use that also. That will also look very pretty. Keep changing the colors, okay? It's better that you keep changing the colors. Don't use just one set of colors. Use different colors, at least 2 colors, 2 to 3 colors when you paint your leaves. That way it will look very nice and colorful. Right? Everybody getting it? Again, those who were not able to spray paint, this is the time. You can take the help of a thin brush and you can put tiny dots all over the bottle so that it looks as if there is some spray painting done, or at least there is some sort of a texture design. It doesn't look blank. Okay? Everybody getting it? Keep showing your work. It's a very nice and very easy way to use a bottle. Use an old bottle and just make use of it. Create something new, something pretty to decorate your house, right? Okay, so we'll now move on to the final portion. The final portion is where we make the little twigs. What is the twig? So for now, we were using the leaf only. We were painting the leaf portion and using that tiny stick at the end of the leaf, we were pulling the leaf off, right? But if we make the tiny leaf, the stick-like portion in painting, it will look more realistic. It will look like a real leaf. So that is what we are planning to do. So take any dark color. You can use the same red and green colors that you have painted with, or you can use black color or brown color now to make the stick portions, the end portion of the leaves. Okay, so this is what we are going to do here. First, you need to cover up all of the bottles that you've used. Okay, don't leave any bottle that you're not using. So here, using a thin brush, just make a stick, that stick portion at the end of the leaves. Everybody getting me? So we'll just make a thin stick-like portion at the end of the leaves so that it looks like a real leaf, like this. We were not able to get the imprints of that stick portion. Why? Because we were using it to pull the leaf off. But now, once we have gotten our leaf imprints, we will make that nice little stick. So I'm using the same colors as that I've used for the leaves. For green leaves, I'm trying to keep it green sticks, and for red leaves, I'm having red sticks. So see, now it looks like real leaves, right? It looks like real leaves after I have painted the sticks. So you should be painting the sticks on all the portions, on all the leaves. Okay, this is the last and the final step. Okay, just paint the stick portions at the ends of the leaves. So I will just repeat it what we have done for the entire class till this step. Okay, so first we got our glass bottles, then we took our cotton balls, we took a light color and we dipped the cotton balls into that color and we covered the entire glass bottle with that color. We dabbed the cotton ball. For my case, I have used the fresh cream color. Okay. After doing that, we took our old toothbrush, we dipped it in water, and then we took the color of our choice with which we wanted to spray paint. So I have used orange color here. I have dipped the brush into the orange color and I have just run my finger over the bristles and I have gotten the spray paint. If you don't have an old toothbrush, what you can do is using a thin brush, just dip it in that orange color and put little dots all over your bottle. That way it will look as if it is having some texture or it has been spray painted, right? So now after that, what we did, we took our leaves and then we painted the underside of the leaves. That is the lower portion of the leaves. We painted it nicely and then we took that leaf, we applied it on the glass bottle and then we nicely applied pressure with our fingers all over the leaf so that the imprint comes on really nicely. Okay, then using that stick portion at the end of the leaf, we pulled it off and we got such imprints, such blocks on the leaf. Just keep changing the color between the leaves. Okay, not one single color, but at least 2 to 3 colors of the leaves. Like I have used green and red colors of the leaves. Just use these colors and just nicely cover up all of the leaf portions. Okay, if you have larger size leaves, what you can do is instead of just making one side of the bottle, you can cover up all of the sides of the bottle if you have a larger leaf. Okay, so this is what we did. And once we were done with this step, since we were using the sticks to pull off the leaves, we did not get its print, right? So we took a thin brush, we dipped it in the color of your choice, and we made such thin sticks at the end of the leaves. Okay? Everybody caught up with this step? Okay, just start showing your work, everybody. Everybody just start showing your work, right? Very good, very good. Doesn't matter, even if you've used larger leaves and you have applied it all over, wherever you have applied your leaf, just put the sticks at the ends of the leaves there. That is all. Okay. Also, if somebody wants to improvise, what you can do is if you have finished the work, what you can do is you can just add little tiny fruits, tiny little round dots also. That will also look very nice. Or you can paint some tiny little flowers also in between the leaves so that it looks very natural, right? These are just a few suggestions that you can use to make your bottles look prettier. We'll just wait for everybody to catch up. Okay, this was the last step. After this, we will just have the final look of the bottle. Just start showing your work, everybody. Start showing your work. Yes, very nice, very nice. I can see some of you have used some weird shapes of leaves, but it's looking very, very pretty, very pretty. Even plastic bottles, it's fine. It's supposed to stick on plastic bottles also. Don't worry, okay? Even if it's a plastic bottle, you won't be facing any issues. Just follow the same steps as you did with the glass bottle. There's nothing to worry if you're using a plastic bottle. Okay, any color of your choice you can use. Does not matter. But better if you had used the first coating as a light color, then try to use darker colors, but avoid black and brown. Avoid black and brown for making the leaves. Very good. I can see some superb combinations coming up. I want to see all of these nice artworks, these nice craft works that you have made, and I want to see them submitted, right? You have worked so hard on these bottles. I want to see all of them submitted. And also you can keep these on your table, on your study table, on your work table, or wherever you want, on your living room table, as a nice vase or a pencil or pen holder. Or if you're using paint brushes, you can also keep your paint brushes inside them, right? So many uses you can do with this bottle now, which was earlier left. It was just an old bottle, but now you've changed it, right? Very good works I can see coming up. Very good works. Okay, so we'll just have a look at finally how the bottle is supposed to look like. Don't touch the center portion of the bottle yet. It's still drying out. There's still the leaf imprints that are left. So don't touch it yet, okay? Just leave it out to dry and just cover up all of your colors. Wash up your hands. So when it finally dries out, this is how it will look, right? See how nice and pretty it's looking? Just turn it over all the sides once it dries out. If you don't get that vein portion, can you see that center vein portion for all of the leaves? If you don't get it, you can draw it also using a thin brush. That center vein, that center line of each leaf. If you want, you can just dip your thin brush in the color and you can just draw that on top of the leaf imprints. Okay, if you're not getting that. Fine. Everybody just show your work. Very good, very good. Some of you have got the leaf imprints very nicely, I can see. Good job. Very good job. Very nice choice of colors. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very pretty. Very nice choice of colors. So this is how you upcycle. That is, there was an old bottle that you didn't need, but you painted it and you made it something more valuable. So this is how you upcycled an old bottle and you made it pretty. You made it into a pretty little vase. Okay. So that was all for today's class. I want to see maximum number of submissions for this. You guys have painted so nicely and people have been using so many variety of leaves and you've used so many different colors, such combinations. I want to see all of these nice artworks there in the submissions, okay? Because you've worked so hard, you should be submitting it, right?
Thank you, Shreyasi ma'am. You can see this beautiful bottle craft in front of us. It looks amazing. I hope our kids also liked it. I hope they are already doing it well. I would see lots of different colors, leaves on the bottles. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. So let us our kids know about where they can submit. So I'll just share my screen. Give me a second. Okay, 1 second. One sec. Okay. Yes. Okay, so kids, can you see my screen? We just had our bottle craft. I hope everybody liked that and did really well. So next up, we are going to have our dance class tomorrow. Yes, I hope I'll see you, every one of you from all the grades. We'll be having lots of fun in dance class. And where you have to submit your assignments, where you have to submit your entries, live.uolo.com. So once you are ready with your bottle, take a nice picture once it is dried, okay? After that only you have to take a picture so that you can hold it in your hands. Once you are done, you can just go to live.uolo.com and click over submit your activity. Once you click over there, you will see today's bottle craft and you'll be able to click over submit your activity. Once you click there, you'll get an option to upload the image. So I hope you all have taken, you'll be able to take nice pictures and then you'll be able to upload it. Once you click over that, you will see that this is the photo which you have chosen from your system, and you can just click over submit and your entry will be submitted for today's class. Okay. So how you have to take picture, you know, right? You have to hold the bottle in your hand. You can just try out different poses by holding the bottle in your hand. Even if you want, you can put it at table and just take a look over, like you and your table. You are sitting on a chair along with next to the table, and then you are taking a picture. We would like to see nice variations with the bottles as well. Just make sure that it's a horizontal picture. It's a well lit space, and you're also having a big smile on your face. Don't take any vertical or portrait photos. Take a horizontal or landscape photo. Okay. If you are posting it on social media, you have to use these hashtag Uolo app and Uolo learning. And if you want to get featured on Instagram stories of Uolo, you can just tag us along with your story at Uolo app. Okay. So I hope you all had an amazing painting class, amazing bottle art craft. You did painted a very nice leaves patterns on your bottles, and hope you are able to use it also. Put it as a decoration piece at your home. I hope you all liked it. So we'll see you in the next class. By then, bye bye. Have a nice time. Thank you, Shreyasi ma'am, once again.
Thank you.
We'll be seeing you all in the next class.